Jim Marshall, Shoals. I'm retired from Midwestern Engineers and worked there for 35 years.
Jane Marshall. I was born and raised here in Shoals.
My name is Dan Gregory. My background is agriculture oriented, and I've been farming here, graduated from Lagodi High School and farmed at the home farm. Most of my life I took a hiatus from farming and worked for the Community Foundation for 7 years, from 2001 to 2008 as their first executive director, but farming was calling me back, so here I am back in agriculture where I belong.
Pat Daly. Well, I was a registered nurse before and worked before I was married, but after I was married I quit and raised a family.
I'm Joe Williams, and I originally was born in Bramble, and I am a retired school teacher, taught junior high and high school math.
And I'm his wife, Renita Williams. I'm originally from Du Bois County, Ferdinand to be exact. Moved here in 1982, and we did have a dairy operation until about 1998, so we were kind of busy on the farm while Joe was also teaching. I also have a teaching degree. I have taught for about 7 years, and now I do adult education.
I'm Karen Murray. I was born and raised in Lagodi.
My name is Stevie Horton, and I'm retired from Old National Bank here in Shoals. I've lived here about 6 years. My husband and I came here from Indianapolis, Indiana.
My name is January Roush, and I live in Shoals, Indiana. I am married to Danny Roush, and we have 2 boys, Dalton and Carter. They are 10 and 8.
Chris Stevens. I've lived here in Shoals since 4th grade and graduated from here. Now the assistant principal to my 7th year in the school system.
My name is Tony Nante, and I'm superintendent of Shoals Community Schools, and I've been here now 11 years.
Well, my name is Beth Lett, and I'm a lifelong resident of Martin County, as was my husband, who passed away a couple of years ago. And I was fortunate enough to teach in the Lagodi school system most of my life. Most of my teaching career, I taught 1 year in Bedford, and then I taught in Kentucky, at Ashland, Kentucky, where my husband was working with Ashland Oil. But most of it has been on Lagodi, 1 year 6th grade, and everything else pretty much is either 1st grade or most of the time kindergarten.
Dick Kresge. I've been in Shoals 25 years. I'm originally from Washington, Indiana. I've been in the trucking business for 55 years.
My name is Paula Ringwald. I am a special education teacher at Lagodi High School.
Well, we both probably owe the county. It's been good to us. The town of Shoals has been good to us. And we liked all the people. I worked on Lagodi all my life, so I know most of the people in the western half of the county. And I was raised and grew up in Shoals, so of course I know a lot of people in the eastern half of the county. So.
That's a good question. I give through the foundation. First of all, I believe in establishing legacies for families, and our family's always been in this community. It's just part of us, and the idea of giving them, establishing an endowment with them, goes beyond the current time. It will be there for all time, and it just feels so right to pass on some of what most of us have been given from a community. You know, we go to school here, we worship here, we live here, we make our living here. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I support a community foundation? It's practically a given.
For the simple reason that Lagodi and Martin County has been good to us, and we feel like we should return the favor.
We feel that's the best way to help out people in this local area.
Well, it just seemed like something that would, once you started, it should keep going, so that seemed to be the way to go, and it would help the community.
Oh, that answer is easy. It's the right thing to do.
Well, for one, it's an awesome organization, and it continually gives back to the county, and which is I love because I love Martin County and I want to live here forever with my kids.
I give through the foundation because it's very easily done. It's a well-run organization.
You know, one person can't do everything, but many can do much. And so therefore, that's the way it is with the foundation. You don't have to to feel like that your $50 or your $100 is not important, because it is.
Oh, foundation people are the easiest. Having been an employee, I guess I can say this, but I know others in the field as well. They're the easiest people to get along because they're all about the same type of personalities. They're very giving people. They care about people, and I think that's really kind of the bottom line. It's easy to get started because they're kind of like most people. So they know what struggles can be like. They know a lot of things about life. So I found it just to be an enjoyable group and easy to work with. It's just not nearly as complicated as people would like to believe.
Yes, very easy.
Yes, I think it was. We had a talk with Jason Jones, who's the director right now, and he helped guide us through it. It was very easy to do.
Yeah, it was. That was one reason why why it took us a while, because I thought it would be harder. You'd need a lot of money, but it wasn't. Actually, you didn't need much. And the year we started, the Lilly Foundation was given $1,000 if you had so much by the end of the year. So we started it and we did that. So basically, we got $1,000 for free. So that was pretty great.
It's really easy to get started. You can get started with a lot of money. You can get started with a little bit of money. You can contribute to something that already exists or start your own.
Oh, absolutely. And it's like, you can contribute a couple $100, or you can you just keep adding to it.
Very, very, because I knew the people that were running it and involved in it, and I believed in them, so it's easy to get involved when you trust the people that are involved.
Well, I think anybody that's interested in helping other citizens in the county, it's a good organization. The fact that they do not spend the money that you put in it, they only spend the money that it earns.
It's a unique thing. It's not for everybody, I understand, but I think the bottom line for me and for most people, I believe, would be the thought that you can't take it with you, and you need to do something with your assets or stuff that has meaning, and the foundation is a perfect place to establish something that's important to you and important to people around you.
I would recommend it because it helps our community, and it certainly helps our children and the grandchildren.
I really think that's the best way to help people in this area. There are lots of funds for the international community and the national community, but not very much for the local community right here. And we know it stays here. So it's going to do the most good for the people that live right around here.
And we've been blessed, and I think we need to share what we have with others, and why not start with your neighbors?
It's true.
Well, because I think it does. It's in the community. It does good things. It helps people that need it. I think it's just a good thing.
It's the right thing to do. It's one of the few organizations that is completely selfless.
Because it's an organization that is it's going to give back to your kids. It's our future, and we need to keep Martin County's future in sight, because we don't know whether it's going to be here in 20 years or not.
It's just a great opportunity to give back to some of the people in the community. A lot of people they want to do something, but they don't know where the needs are necessarily, and the foundation's a great way to find where those needs are.
It stays right here. I mean, any money you give will still be here when I'm long gone. And the money that is put in is not just my money invested, but it's added to so many other people's money.
I think they do wonderful work. I noticed at our meeting or the luncheon the other night, and all the different organizations they gave money to were just outstanding. It just blew my mind.